Good morning, students. Today is 15th of April 2020 and it is my ninth lecture. This video is again for class 10th Geography, chapter number 1. Here we'll discuss the topic, that is how soil is a resource. Soil is resource because what is the meaning of resource? First thing, all the things, everything which is given by the nature and that provides sufficient satisfaction to us. So in the same way, soil also gives us satisfaction. Most of our needs are fulfilled by soil. Our food, our clothing, many things, means almost everything comes from the soil. Then soil supports plant life, animal life, living organisms, everything comes from soil. Then soil is renewable resource. Though it takes lots of time, millions of years to form 1 inch thick soil, but it is renewable resource. You can take it in renewable. Though we are damaging soil very fast, it take very few seconds to damage, though millions and millions of years to form. Then the soil's type depends on the relief features, means from which type of relief is there, whether it is mountainous area, it is forested area, it is plateau area, or it is what is called plain area. Then there comes parent rock. You know that soil is formed by the weathering away of the rocks. So there is rock also responsible for the formation of soil. Climate is also responsible. Then vegetation is also responsible for the formation of soil. What type of climate is there? It suggests that what type of soil will be formed. Now, that is why as soil supports our life, soil is renewable, it is having its parent rock, it faces climatic condition. That is why soil is also called living system. Soil is called living system, means it is also living thing. Understood? It is also living thing because of above mentioned things which I have mentioned. Now you can classify soil in many types according to its age, its color, its texture. So in types of soil, first type is alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is most fertile soil. Then it is found along the river banks. So it is more fertile. River give water every time. Sediments from the river come over the banks. So all are deposited. And what happens? This alluvial soil gets sediments, sand, silt from the river. So first is alluvial soil. Our northern plain, the places from Haryana, Punjab, some parts of Jammu Kashmir, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Uttarakhand, West Bengal, Assam, these places come under northern plain. So our country, northern plain part, which is the most fertile part, and as it is most fertile part, most of the people, means this place is northern plain is highly populous also. Northern plain is highly populous. Why? Because it is very fertile region, and you may be knowing that India is an agricultural country. Most of our economic activities depend on agriculture. Now, northern plain is made up of 3 Himalayan rivers. What is the meaning of Himalayan rivers? Means the rivers which get water from the glaciers of the Himalayas, and these rivers whose origin is from Himalayan glaciers, they have water all through the year. That is why they are also known as perennial river. So our northern plain is made up of Ganga river, Indus River and Brahmaputra River. And these three rivers are made up of glaciers of the Himalayas. They get water from the glaciers of the Himalayas. Besides, there are many tributaries of Ganga, Indus and Brahmaputra that gives lots of water to northern plain. And so, as these three rivers are there and its tributary and their tributaries are there, so this plain is made up of alluvial soil. As it is made up of alluvial soil, this plain is very fertile. Then alluvial soil has proportion, proper proportion, means proper mixture of sand, silt and clay, which makes the alluvial soil more fertile. It is more fertile than all other types of soil. Many crops are cultivated in this soil like paddy, pulses, wheat, sugarcane and many other things. Alluvial soil give life to many crops. So first thing was that it was found in the areas of northern plain areas. Then in the eastern coastal plains also alluvial soil is found. Why in the eastern coastal plain? Because many rivers, eastern coastal plain is between the eastern between the Bay of Bengal and eastern Ghats. So this many rivers drain the water in the Bay of Bengal. So there are deltas. Deltas are made over there. So these eastern Ghats also have, in eastern coastal plains also have alluvial soil. And river valleys, they are found in the river valleys that I have explained. Now entire alluvial soil means all alluvial soil. Alluvial soil means that it is very fertile. But on the basis of more fertility or on the basis of the age, alluvial soil is divided into two types. They are Khadar and Bangar. Now what is difference between Khadar and Bangar? So Khadar we find just beside the river, and Bangar, that the soil, the alluvial soil which has moved far from the river bank. So I have written here that, and you also see that what are the difference between Khadar and Bangar. But both are very fertile. Both are alluvial soil. They are fertile, but there are some differences according to their age. So Khadar soil, it is found in the areas of the river valleys, means just beside the river banks, which is flooded every year. Where flood comes, and when flood comes, it brings lots of silt and sediments. The water moves away, but the silt and sediment remain there, which make the soil very fertile. Then this soil, Bangar, is little far from the river valleys. It is far from the river banks. Means these are closer and these are far from the rivers. Then in texture, it is finer. मीन्स इसके जो पार्टिकल्स होते हैं वो बहुत महीन होते हैं, बहुत पतले पतले होते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा पतले होते हैं, बहुत फाइन क्वालिटी के होते हैं, फाइनर होते हैं, बहुत छोटे छोटे होते हैं. बट द टेक्सचर ऑफ बांगर इज कोर्सर. मीन्स ये थोड़ा मोटे होते हैं, ये पतले होते हैं, ये मोटे होते हैं. इनका जो टेक्सचर है, जो पार्टिकल्स हैं. नेक्स्ट इज खादर इज more fertile than Bangar, and Bangar is less fertile than Khadar. How you will remember the name Khadar and Bangar? As you know that when we sow crops in the field, then what happens? Khad is being put. So khad means you remember that khad is being put to make our field fertile, more fertile, and grow the crops. So in the same way, if you have to remember here, you will see Khadar. Khadar means new alluvial soil, means which is more fertile soil. Okay, this much only in this video. Next, tomorrow I'll explain you about black soil and laterite soil. So thank you. Watch. If you have any question, you can ask. without wasting your time. Thank you.